We're going through the integrated life framework. And this week I'm going to go through the 5 layers of the framework, which is really my model for personal development. So we'll start at the core, which is the self. And I define the self as the person you are born to become as of today. I think of the self as something that doesn't change. Our personalities are who we were born with and doesn't change over time. And that's why I say the person we're born to become. But as you're discovering and revealing and uncovering things about yourself, you can feel like it changes. And that's the as of today. So when we're working on things, even though it may feel like we're changing, I think of it more as we're understanding ourselves. And I actually think that is a more sustainable way to go about self-awareness and personal development. So there's a couple tools that can be helpful when learning about ourselves. There's a lot of personality tests out there. Probably the most famous that you've heard of is the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. That's that 4-letter code that you get, like ENTP or ENFJ. And, that can definitely be helpful for self-awareness. The tool that I've been using the last few years that I found the most helpful is the Enneagram, which is a model for understanding personality. And it has 9 interconnected personality types. And it allows for the dynamic nature of personality. So even though you have a primary personality type, there will be components of other personality types that you will access maybe when you're feeling strong and confident, or when you're stressed and under duress, you may move to a different type of personality type. And it goes through all that and really opens up some paths for personal development and understanding of how our personality works in real life. If you're interested in learning more about the Enneagram, there's definitely online tests you can take. Probably the easiest way to get started is just go over to the EnneagramInstitute.com and read through the 9 different types. You'll likely find 1 or 2 that really stand out and feel like that is kind of what resonates with me. And there's a good chance one of those will be your primary type. And you can use that to go through and learn a little bit more about the Enneagram. So that's the core of the framework, the self. And I just define that as the self is who you are or who you are born to become as of today. Tomorrow we'll talk about the practices. See you then.